Poland, and the referee from Guatemala, Mr. Pastor Emerson.
I have to say that Azerbaijan tracksuit is absolutely tremendous. Some of the kits you see at international tournaments are just superb. I'm an absolute sucker for a good kit. So there's the judges: Mongolia, Jordan, Latvia, Israel, and Poland. So on the left-hand side of your picture there is Cholov, the two-time European junior champion from Bulgaria. He's in the blue. Jafar HEYDARLI of Azerbaijan in the red. HEYDARLI, orthodox. Cholov, southpaw. Left to the body there from Cholov early on. Scored. Right to the body from HEYDARLI. Cholov took his feet in nicely there. The left hand was measured well. He's managing to reach with that left. Cholov, he's out of range of HEYDARLI, or he seems to be, but steps in, commits to it, and has managed to find the target with it a couple of times. 1 minute into round one. HEYDARLI just kind of marauding forward there, quite open as he threw that left hand. That was a well-timed left from Cholov as HEYDARLI came onto the front foot. Wasn't quite enough room for the left hand there for Cholov. He just slipped that punch nicely, dipped to his left, but just a bit too cramped to find a home for that left hand. Left hand again to the body, then up to the chin. He's a good fighter. He came with a reputation, as I said, as a two-time European junior champion, and he's got some skills, certainly. It's difficult for HEYDARLI really to do a lot with him. He just can't match him for speed. Final few seconds of round one. And it's been the Bulgarian fighter in the blue who has dictated the course of events in this opening round so far. Bell goes. Five scores of 10-9 for Cholov.
Seconds out, please. Second round.
So into round two, Bulgaria's William Cholov in the blue, boxing out of the southpaw stance there, representing Azerbaijan in the red, is Jafar HEYDARLI. Cholov had the better of that opening round. Got a lot of speed, good reflexes, sharp puncher. Didn't hit HEYDARLI with anything massive in that opening round. He aimed a massive overhand right there, but didn't find the target with it. Mostly scored to the body. A couple of little uppercuts in there, looking for the longer left hand there. But he had more joy really when he was just slightly up close. That's a good right hand, leading off with the right hook there. And then the southpaw left hand just goes straight through the middle of the guard. Long left hand just caught HEYDARLI again. I think he felt the referee might be about to tell them to break. He didn't. Cholov turned him. HEYDARLI's trying to make something happen here because he knows that he's lost that first round and that he's got to do something, but it's a very, very difficult task. The more he opens up, I think the more joy that Cholov will have. Poked out a long right hand there, HEYDARLI, which just about got to its destination. Left to the body again there from Cholov. Slightly untidy the last 30 seconds or so. These two having a bit of a wrestle down towards the blue corner. Both breathing quite heavily, actually, towards the end of round two. Looking for the left there, Cholov. Set his feet and really put his weight behind that one. But you look at the state of these two towards the end of round two, and it's interesting because I wouldn't say this has been fought at a frenetic pace. It's been fairly physical on the inside at times, but he looks absolutely done there, Jafar HEYDARLI. He has been hit with some good punches, and maybe there's a bit more on those shots than we think from Cholov, because he has the look of a man who has no great appetite for the fight at the moment. But having said that, he comes straight back in with a nice, snappy, short right hand and just rocks back the head of Cholov. So that'll give HEYDARLI some encouragement heading into the third and final round. But it's Cholov who takes it again on all 5 cards, so he's got that 2-point advantage going into the final round, and we've seen this movie before.
Seconds out, please. Third round.
So the third and final round here, and Cholov, the 2-time European junior champion, who came into this one as a heavy favourite. He's justified that. He's a couple of rounds to the good. He's boxing in the blue for Bulgaria. Jafar HEYDARLI of Azerbaijan is in the red. He's worked hard, HEYDARLI. He was finding things tough towards the end of that second round there. But he's still looking to try and be positive, try and throw as much as he can. But CHOLOV is a difficult puzzle to try and solve. He's got good, fast twitch kind of movement. Just having a bit of success there, HEYDARLI, trying to step on CHOLOV. And CHOLOV is just beginning to blow a bit here, midway through round 3. Similar story to the second round, where in the final minute of that, they both looked like they would welcome hearing the bell to signal the end of the round at any point, really, from a minute out. And this is kind of the same. It is a bit strange, as I said in that previous round, because it's been a good fight and it's been boxed at a good pace. Not the kind of pace that you would imagine would lead to elite level fighters, and that's what these are. So kind of low on energy as we head to the final stages. Maybe I'm being a little bit unfair, but we've seen a lot of fights in this ring over the course of today, over the course of the previous few days, that have been every bit as demanding as this one, and the participants seem to have just held up to it a little bit better. Left hand on the inside there from CHOLOV. There goes the bell. And as I said, both of them pretty spent as the final bell goes there. Right hand from HEYDARLI. He had some success in that final round, a bit more than he did in the previous two.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this bout, win by points and unanimous decision from the blue corner, CHOLOV, Bulgaria.
So CHOLOV takes it, and it was 10 points to 9, with all 5 judges 3 times over. So 5 scores of 30 points to 27. So he goes safely through to the next stage, where he will be up against a Greek fighter